School District. A little bit about myself. I was born in Renova, PA, by the way of Kettle Creek, if anyone knows where that's at. My grandparents owned and operated a farm where I was taught work ethic and fiscal responsibility. I have been an entrepreneur all my life. I have owned and operated a salon in Milton for over 30 years. As well as owning and operating a salon, I have built my business that has grown other entrepreneurs. To date, I have 7 young men and women who have gone on to open businesses in their own right. I have mentored many young students and young entrepreneurs as well. I built my business from the ground up, whether I was buying real estate or building my hair salon. I do it with vision and integrity. In 2005, I started a petition which helped pass the bill that Senator Greenleaf stopped smoking in closed areas in public places. I'm very proud of that. I have been involved with the Big Brother, Big Sister program. I recently was nominated by Governor Wolf to the State Board of Cosmetology, where I am currently the acting secretary. That's all I got to say right now. Thank you so much.
Good evening, my name is Andy Frederick. I am a graduate of Milton High School in the class of 1992, after which I went to the far-off land of Bucknell University for college. I've been a resident of the Milton Area School District since about 2002. So as a parent of 2 small children about to enter primary school age, I have a vested interest in making Milton School District the best school district that it can be. Currently I work as the Senior Director of Information Technology with Little League International, and as you may or may not know, Little League baseball and softball is the largest youth sports organization in the world. And there we deal with a lot of the same issues that school districts deal with today, including competition for declining sources of revenue, trying to strike a school life balance for our overscheduled families, providing opportunities for disadvantaged children, working on programs that help for child safety and abuse reporting, and dealing with public relation issues that school districts encounter all the time, just like Little League does. As part of the financial wing of the corporation, I work with the chief financial officer and our treasurer through the entire bidding, negotiation, auditing, reconciliation process. So I have a lot of experience in strategic planning and working with the long-term vision of an organization. So basically, I'm just coming to this with a servant's heart. I think I have a level head, and I have a nonpartisan approach to problem solving, and I believe just a well-rounded skill set that would make me well qualified for the school board. Thank you.
We will now begin the questions, and a reminder, you will have 60 seconds to respond. The League has formulated 2 general questions for all candidates, and there will be 1 question from the League for the Milton School District candidates. The rest of the questions will come from the audience and will be screened by League members for clarification and to avoid duplication. League question number 1 for all candidates. All school districts serve students who plan to attend a competitive 4-year college and students who want technical training that will allow them to enter the workforce sooner. What more should your district do to support both groups? We will begin with Ms. Jablonski.
This is a very timely question. Just the other day, the House bill that is formatted, the text of it to take the stigma away from what was called vocational and tech ed, we call it career and technical education, was put through. So I think that there's rising interest in understanding that there are many students who would fare well going to a post-high school experience or even in high school experience where they learn a skilled trade or another preparation for a career that may not involve a four-year college experience. I'm sorry. Career exploration programs are really important for all of our students so that they can understand what preferences they may have and where they may like to go after high school. And so we support these. We have several of them in the district that our students start with even from middle school age. And so taking the stigma away from what was thought of as vocational programs, understanding that there is a path for everyone for them to be successful. And I have to stop.
I would second much of what Erin said. We have some really wonderful programs already that expose kids in the Lewisburg schools to the career training and vocational opportunities that we have here. Sun Tech is an extraordinary resource for our district as well as others in the region. But I would also add that I think that one of the things that we do already and maybe could do more of is the kind of the prompts that provide kids with the opportunities to ask questions of themselves in terms of what their priorities are, what their values are, what their hopes and aspirations are, so that they keep options open, whether those are options to pursue post-secondary career training or whether those are options to go to college. I don't think anyone in our schools is trying to foreclose options for any of our kids. But I would look for ways to provide them with even more support as they try to make difficult decisions about next steps for themselves.
As they already said, you know, the career training and vocational stuff actually begins a few years ago. They started having kids in middle school actually explore that, doing some job shadowing. They have to do so many hours. And then that continues now into the high school years and is tracked by the counselors. Once they get into high school, they get exposed to the vocational opportunities over at Sun Tech. They have tremendous programs over there. Every year we hear about kids getting national recognition from those programs over there. The same as we hear kids in our classrooms here in Lewisburg getting that kind of recognition. So, you know, while we take the focus of looking at each child individually and what's best for them from the standpoint of the education, we just create the opportunities and give them the opportunity to figure out which way they're going in and what's best for them.
Milton School District is one of the few school districts in the state that's still blessed to have a very robust technology and vocational program in place. So many schools have phased those out over the last few decades. And I think not only by maintaining these opportunities for our students to, study these programs, incorporating opportunities to kind of have an augmented education through programs such as, Sunvo Tech and that sort of thing, where there's an opportunity for them to go out and receive additional training outside of the school district. But one other thing I think we could really do is provide more awards and scholarships and recognition for the technical and vocational programs that are on level with the academic programs.
Well, for someone who's had vocational training, I believe in it. I went to VOTEC and then went to school and went back to VOTEC so that I could get my training to be a cosmetologist. I believe that we should start in middle school. Let kids see different sources of jobs and opportunity, because that's where they get the idea. Do I want to try this? Would I like to be that?